Coming to you live from the void that steals your socks when they're inside the dryer. It's Good Morning Moonbase with your host, James Turner.
That was a significantly less threatening intro from you, Ben.
Yeah, well,
I preferred the second one. The first one was a little terrifying, honestly.
Well, you know, maybe they'll get that in the Patreon.
I did not think you could go that dark, but you did.
I just didn't want people to think this was too happy of a show.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Good Morning Moonbase here on the LoadingReadyRun Twitch channel. My name is James. Let's try this again once again, and as always, joined by Ben over in the broadcast booth. He is in my chest. Dun, 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 dun.
We'll get you, turtles.
Ben controls me.
Dude, I'm going to make a Krang joke every week. Whee!
And before I introduce my guest, I want to quickly thank all of you over at the Patreon at patreon.com/loadingreadyrun. We could not do any of this without your support over there, so thank you so much. Even if you only got a couple bucks to spare a month, if enough of you did that, it would genuinely mean the world to us and make a big difference here. So head over to patreon.com/loadingreadyrun if you want to support us that way. There's other ways to do it, too. You could become a subscriber here on Twitch. You could give bits. You could become a member on the YouTube channels. Hi, YouTube. Hope you're doing well. And of course, you could head over to the store at store.loadingreadyrun.com and purchase any number of things that we have for sale there. Or you could just give Wheeler $5 at a convention. I don't think that actually comes back to us, but it seems to be working extremely well for him. So, hey, Atlanta's next week. I'm just saying. All right, our guest today, Nelson Nelly Salahub, is co-host on TTC and North 100. He is a Magic the Gathering judge and one of the on-site judges for the PPR, and is sometimes even a player during the PPR. He also regularly appears on Crossing the Streams and Friday Night Paper Fight, and has also appeared on episodes of AFK and Loading Ready Live, as well as some crap shots. Remember, if he's playing Jackbox on Crossing the Streams, it's always his first time. And there's a little footnote there, and we'll get to that in a moment. He first appeared in a bit part in the 2012 sketch The Crazy One as the Angry One. He eventually became a reoccurring character in Friday nights as the guy who works at Yellow Jacket, to the point that fans erroneously believed he was the owner of Yellow Jacket. He did, however, work at Yellow Jacket until the COVID-19 pandemic. I'll have to fact check that. I think that's true. Nelson can play the trombone and has done so on streams such as Loading Ready Live, episode 091-Sketch Comedy Xmas Special-Seafoot. And the footnote was, when playing Split the Room during the March 24th, 2021 episode of Crossing the Streams, Nelson failed to get a split for his prompt. Kathleen tried to console him by saying, "It's so hard the first time you play it." Nelson, to which he responded, "This is my 10th time." Since then, when Nelson is on Jackbox stream, chat members often joke that it's his first time. My guest today, it's Nelson!
Hi.
Hi, Nelson.
I appreciate that the mic was muted off the rip to kind of make me feel at home.
Yeah, we can't have the show run perfectly.
Yeah. No, I mean, without that, it honestly feels kind of like I'm in a different studio and a whole other experience. The vibe here is pretty clean and I don't know. I want to say immaculate. A little. It's like a little.
It's definitely.
It feels professional.
It definitely has a different vibe to it. I have noticed that. You're the first person to actually I think pointed out on the show, and you're completely correct.
Okay.
This stream has a significantly different feel to, frankly, anything I think we've done before. Even the morning shows during the subathon, right? Because again, we did those at 6 a.m. There was nobody on the board. Obviously, having been here to handle all the graphics, the lower third, and the intro and the camera changes. It definitely makes it feel like a significantly souped up version of, things that we've done in the past, but have never quite managed to pull off. So
born from the creative, soup of the subathon, but without the incredibly tired manic energy.
Yes, exactly.
Right?
It is quite nice that this starts at 10
Yeah.
and not 6 a.m.
Nelson, I like that idea. I think what we should do is have a soup broth that we start day one of the
subathon.
subathon. And then each
Ooh.
day we just add things into it and whatnot, and then at the end, it's been slow cooking for the entire duration of the week.
Right.
And then we get to all partake in the subathon soup.
Oh my God! I definitely we should write that down.
It's a great idea.
I don't know if it's a great idea. It's an idea.
I'll take it.
I'm a little worried that we have to cancel all the streams for the week after the subathon because we get food poisoning.
Because we all got very sick.
But yeah, I meant kind of like a metaphorical soup, but I'm down to try some literal creative soup.
Yeah.
I'm vegetarian.
Good to know.
Maybe we'll have 2 pots.
We can make a veggie soup.
Okay. Everyone wants veggie soup.
Sure.
Okay.
Just every day somebody gets to put a new vegetable in the soup.
I'm fine with that.
Right?
I'm into it.
So like it just starts with
Or it's like sub goals.
what's like a good base for a veggie stock? Because obviously you can't use like chicken or beef.
Yeah, you just
What's a
use
good-
veggie stock.
Just straight up veggie
It's like
stock.
mirepoix. Yeah,
Okay.
like you have carrots and celery and onions.
Okay.
That's good.
So we throw that in, and then every day, or every maybe like X number of hours, I guess it depends on how many people are actually like participating. Anybody who is participating in the subathon gets to put a vegetable of their choice, and I think it would all be the same weight, right?
Oh, okay.
Like
the
you
same
get to
amount of matter.
Yeah, you get to
Yeah.
put in like, I don't know, 50 grams of your chosen vegetable.
We've only got one though.
Only got one what?
Graham.
Well, that's going to be a big soup if we have to put 50 grams.
That's
worth.
so many grams.
Yeah.
I don't think I want 50 grams. Anyways, good morning, everybody. I hope you're doing well. Excited to be back for another week of Good Morning Moonbase. Excited for Nelson to be here.
I'm excited to be here too.
Yeah. Are you excited for the very first segment of today's show? It is the segment that we have been doing for the last, I think, 5 weeks now, because I think this is the 5th week where it's been Good Morning Moonbase, which means this is going to be our 5th serial.
Okay.
Are you excited?
Yeah, sure.
So can you tell me a little bit about the cereal that you initially picked without realizing that this was a cereal that I had to go buy? Which, to be fair, I probably should have done a better job of explaining.
No, it's okay. Full disclosure, I have not watched Good Morning Moonbase.
Which is fine.
This is a pretty busy time slot for lots of people, especially at LRR and parents and stuff.
Yeah.
Anyways, so I didn't know that James was going to go out and buy cereal and that I'm guessing maybe we're going to eat it on camera.
Hell yeah.
Okay, good. I still wasn't sure. Maybe, it's like possible. We're going to juggle it or something.
We could do that.
Nope. I'd rather eat it.
Okay.
But anyways, so James just asked me, is like, this is all the prep you need to do for the show. Just tell me what your favorite cereal is. So I let him know. I told him my favorite cereal and then found out this morning that he has to go out and buy it. And I was like, oh no. Because I love oatmeal Raisin Crisp above all other cereals, which I feel a little embarrassed saying because I don't want to sound fake or whatever, but I don't really like raisins otherwise, which I think is
That's
probably
totally fair.
pretty common and normal, right? But
Yeah.
there's just something about the combination of that like oatmeal flake cereal with the raisins that like I just find very
It is
satisfying.
a significantly better version of Raisin Bran.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
it's a tastier, more enjoyable, crunchier.
Yes, it's a texturally improved Raisin Bran essentially because the flakes just have more going on.
But
I also like the other.
but they don't make that anymore.
They don't make it anymore. And I don't know why, because they still make oatmeal crisp, right? Like
They do,
You get
yes.
almond or triple berry or maple oatmeal crisp in Canada. Maybe,
Yep.
I don't know if oatmeal crisp is Canadian. If they have it somewhere else, you can still get the raisins somewhere else. But anyways, those are all okay.
Mm-hmm.
I also like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but my first go-to when you asked, like, what cereal do you like that I would want to be, or what I would be able to buy? Sentences is Mini Wheats.
All right.
Now, I saw someone shouting out shredded wheat in the comments earlier, and this is kind of close. Like, what if shredded wheat was palatable?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And small. Well, at least because whenever I think shredded wheat,
You think
I
of the
think
big
those
one?
big things. 'Cause
Yeah,
that's what my
the
dad
honkin'?
always used. Yeah, that's what my
really?
dad used to eat.
Nice.
Probably still does, honestly.
Okay.
Wouldn't surprise me. All right. So, just classic, normal, family size, because again, the family size box is always cheaper than the smallest box.
I don't know why that
today
is.
by like $2.
Like it's more food for less money.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know why they do that. Maybe these smaller boxes are harder to ship. Maybe you just have to pay for air when you buy a smaller box.
Wait, so like, because usually it's like, you get more, but you're paying more, but it's like less per volume. And this was just less than a smaller box?
Sometimes it is just less.
It's been like that almost every week
That's
for the
wild.
last 5 weeks. Every week I go and I buy a cereal, and for reference, this box of cereal was $5.99 Canadian.
Okay,
Okay.
that's a decent price for a full box of cereal.
The
by
smaller
today's
box,
standards.
and
Yeah.
there's generally 3 sizes. There's
Okay.
the smaller one, and then there's the jumbo.
Yeah.
The smaller one.
I want to guess.
How much do you think the smaller one was?
$6.39.
$7.49.
Weird.
Yeah. And the big box?
$7.99.
$11.99.
Is it 2 of those? Is it?
No,
Okay.
it's definitely not double this, but it
But
is.
it costs double that.
It costs more than double that.
You said $5.99, right? So-
$5.99,
Oh, yeah, okay, just-
$11.99.
Okay, so just barely.
Just
Like
barely.
1 cent more. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You thought the milk came in a bag in Canada? It can, but we don't always subject ourselves to that.
That hasn't really. I mean, I remember when I was
More common in Ontario. I think.
Yes, I remember when I was a kid, we used to have our milk delivered. Still.
Oh, nice.
Like
in
to
a
our
glass
door.
jug?
No, in plastic bags.
Oh, okay.
They were delivered in plastic bags,
Sorry.
and
Yeah.
then you would put them in a plastic jug.
Yeah.
You cut the corner, and
Get
that
that
would
little
be your
tool
milk.
that would come with the bag
Yeah.
sometimes, or the cereal boxes sometimes.
Yeah.
It's like this little snipper that the kids can use without, too much risk of them having a knife.
Now, what is your opinion on milk? Because I subject everybody to the same kind of milk, which is 2%, because that's what I grew up with.
Okay, I grew up with skim.
Yeah.
And
So many skims.
There
A lot
was-
of skims.
there was, so 80s babies, that was like the peak of the like reduce fat to improve health, consciousness or whatever that the sugar industry was pushing or whatever, or some part of capitalism made it so they were taking all the fat out of food. But now we found out that actually that's garbage. You can eat tons of fat and still be maybe more healthy than if you didn't. And if you just put more sugar in your body instead of fat, that'll just cause other different problems. Anyways, what I'm getting around to now is that while I also enjoy a lot of vegan products and will eat or drink vegan milk sometimes on my own, for my kids, I buy Homo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, unless it's cheaper, which right now at
Ally.
Costco it's like another $1. Sorry, what?
Just said ally.
Yeah,
So are you okay with the 2%?
2%'s fine.
Because
Yeah,
I realized I was
Kendall
like,
prefers
uh-oh.
2%.
Okay, Kendall is correct. So it's interesting. I don't eat cereal anymore, but I definitely used to, and I had my own, weird ways of doing it. I actually like letting this one soak a bit.
Oh, you're letting
Because
it
I
steep.
kind of like it a little bit mushy.
Okay.
And I don't know why.
I find it gets mushy enough by the time I'm at the bottom of the bowl that I want to enjoy some of the crunches.
Yeah. That's
But
fair.
when you say you don't eat cereal anymore, you mean except on TV? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, except for this show, where
right.
now I'm once a week eating cereal. Like, I just don't. Cereal is not a thing for me in my day to day. Ashley's a big cereal person.
I had kind of stopped until the kids showed up.
Yeah.
And so now I just find myself being like, well,
so
this is an easy, quick snack.
That's interesting because
Yeah.
when Graham was on the show, the very first show we did, which is kind of like our weird pilot version,
A couple months back, yeah.
he brought in the Minecraft Frosted Flakes.
Oh, right.
So it was like green Frosted Flakes.
Okay.
And they just tasted like Frosted Flakes. But he got into the discussion of weekend cereal with
Oh.
Penelope, where
Okay.
she will get the crap sugar cereal on the weekends.
Okay.
But that's a weekend thing. Now,
Gotcha.
you have, Benelli has 2 kids.
I have 2 kids.
Do you have
Any rules in my home? No.
rules about cereal in your home?
No, not really. We do have some locks on some of the cabinets. So like we have packaged snacks that we include along with the like more healthy, fresh prepared stuff. Like we usually try to do, we got these little Tupperware bento boxes and we try to put some sort of main, like a sandwich. It's not always a sandwich, but it's typically a sandwich. And then like
hopefully some cut up fruit, but maybe also just like some goldfish crackers or whatever. So something else in the other 2 compartments. And that stuff is like perishable, right? Like they want to eat that by noon or whatever before it goes bad. But then we usually, that's not enough food for my kids. So we'll also include, like right now we've got, do you know what a bear paw is? Not a bear claw.
No.
It's like a little squishy cookie in a bag. With,
Okay.
some sort of cookie thing with preservatives.
They're great. They're the
Yeah,
best.
they're not. They're honestly not bad. They're not hard cookies. They're soft cookies. So, my impression of bear paws is if you've never had one, and you're like you open up a bag and you're like, oh, this is fine. If you've had one that week, you might be like, I wish I could get a real cookie. But we also have Mott's Fruitations gummies. This is so much free advertising for my cupboard. Yeah, go ahead.
I just want to be clear.
Yeah.
Are soft cookies are not real cookies to you?
No. Anything out of a package.
Oh,
Anything that's
okay.
shelf stable is not a
Gotcha,
real cookie. I
gotcha.
want my cookie to have the potential to go stale.
Okay, because
Yeah.
oop, that's not the right one.
Those old cookies, that's what I should like throw out.
I am team soft cookie.
Oh, love soft cookie.
I'll take a soft cookie every day over a hard cookie. Like,
Yeah.
there's a period of time where everybody was bringing like dad's cookies to school, and those are like exclusively hard, and I don't like them. I'm not a
Yeah.
hard cookie man.
Ooh, Brownie Point's calling me out for including, I'm getting actually here. Or no, I'm getting what abouted here for including Girl Scout cookies. Yeah, that's fair. It hurts, but I have to say it. If you have milk, actually, that's like the only other thing I'll usually drink milk with is either Oreos or Dad's, because sometimes the kids want those in the house too. But yeah, anyways, like granola bars, stuff like that. We've got a cupboard where if we don't lock them up, my kids will just like eat them before I get out of bed in the morning.
Yeah.
And then we don't have them for the lunches. So that's maybe a corollary where like they're not allowed to have that as much as they want. For the most part, my kids just raid the fridge. They're in the kitchen. They get whatever they want.
That's fair. That's fair. Is the cereal hitting pretty good? Is it okay?
Oh, yeah. There's way more high fructose corn syrup running through my veins than there was 5 minutes ago.
That's a good point. Didn't look at the nutritional facts for this one.
It's going to be whole grains and then sugar.
Oh, I love that this is measured by individual biscuits. Per 23 biscuits.
That's weird.
I don't know how many I gave us. Probably around that.
Calling the mini wheat squares biscuits is weird.
Yeah.
Like, is this just a bowl of cookies and milk?
Well, I'm looking here and it's only 11 grams of sugar per 23 biscuits. Now, again, 11 grams of sugar is quite a lot of sugar, but compared to the other ones, got 193 calories, got 10 milligrams of sodium, and then a bunch of other crap. I mean, this isn't honestly that bad. It feels like this is like on the healthier end, maybe. I don't know.
Sorry, K definition in chat with hard cookies with coffee, soft cookies on their own. That's actually perfect. That's correct.
I have milk in my beard, or is it just a gray hair? It might just be a gray hair.
The breakfast enjoyer's question.
Yeah. All right. Well, funny that you mentioned cookies.
Oh my God.
Today, I have cookies.
What?
Today, I have 3 cookies here. These
Wow.
are chocolate chip oatmeal, baked by Ashley about
Okay, just a little bit.
a day ago.
Wow. He said, finishing off an entire cookie.
Ben, would you like to come get the cookie?
Yeah.
Actually, these are so good.
Yeah.
I never want your stinky cereal, but I'll take that.
Yeah. Every once in a while, Ashley will go on a bit of a baking kick, and that was this past week where she made 6 dozen of these.
Whoa. It's been just long enough since Christmas.
So
That's what you need to bake, eh?
I have eaten too many at home already.
Okay.
So I took the container and I took 10 cookies and I put them in a smaller container for Ashley and I brought every other one to the office. So they are in the kitchen. Please eat them.
So yum. These are delicious.
Yeah, they're freaking good, man. They're
Wow.
good oatmeal chocolate chip cookies.
James, I like this show.
He's coming around. He's gonna watch now.
Yeah, I should probably watch like one episode for every, extra 100 calories I didn't need to consume at 10:30 in the morning.
Listen for the herd moving to the kitchen.
Yeah.
It's funny you think there's anybody else in this office at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Matt might be here.
Matt might be here. That's
Yeah.
true. Matt might be here. This cookie is delicious.
The rate that we're expanding the streaming schedule with how robust it is now, how long until we're just splitting off into a new second channel that's just streaming from Studio A right now?
I think we're a ways from that.
We probably just want to launch The Sims full time first, right?
Yeah.
I've had enough caffeine and sugar now that I'm just ready to brew up, a whole new career worth of entertainment activity on stream live for your enjoyment.
All right.
Yeah.
One moment. God, that cookie's good.
We should really do reruns. It's an idea. Yeah.
It's still so funny to me that you don't drink coffee on the morning show.
I've already had my coffee by the time the show starts is a problem.
Yeah.
What's your typical morning look like here, James? I'm actually having a kind of weird day right now.
So normally I get up around, if I'm streaming from home, I get up at 6:30. If I'm not, which is Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturday, and Sundays, I get up around 7:30, and then make coffee.
Okay. And then do you just consume some coffee in that hour or so, and then you don't throughout the rest of the day?
Correct.
Interesting.
The
Okay.
only other time, generally speaking, the only days where I will have a second coffee are Sundays.
Okay.
Just because Ashley and I tend to go out and have waffles in the morning, and then we'll go for somewhere in the afternoon for coffee.
R.I.P. hide and seek.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, not all right. They'll be fine. But, or when I'm streaming in the evening.
Oh, okay. You'll
Like
have
if
a
I'm on
before
the
second stream?
CTS well, CTS is actually not as true because normally if I'm on CTS, I'm generally at home. But if I'm on like AFK or the long game or Friday Night Paper Fight, I will go to the parsonage around like 3 and get a coffee.
Interesting. All right.
Because, generally I'm getting sleepier at like 5. So I need to be kind of awake for those streams. How is today weird for you?
I've been up since 5.
That's pretty early.
Yeah, Quinn had hockey, so but actually my dog just woke me up 15 minutes before my alarm was even going to go off. So like 4:45, Nissa's just like, "Hey, come on, get up. Hey, come on." And I'm like, "Okay, I'm up." I look at the clock. I'm like, "Oh, it's fine. I can't even be mad. Whatever." And then, but then I'm like, "You want to go outside, right?" And then she's like, "No, I just wanted you to pet me a bunch." like she came eventually, but I was like, Nissa, you licked me a bunch to wake me up. Like, why? Why?
Yeah.
And she was like, I just wanted you to rub my belly. I'm like,
Yeah.
God damn it. Like, I will do that later.
So early.
But yeah, so I'm not always up at 5. I've had a bunch of coffee today already, and I'm still drinking it. But most mornings I'm up sometime between 7 and 8, and then I'm like having coffee, getting the kids to school, and then I just tend to keep drinking coffee towards noon, maybe 1. And then at 3, I either want to have another coffee or a nap. But sometimes I can like get the kids home from school. They're playing Minecraft, and I'm like, okay, I'll be upstairs if you need me. And it's like fall asleep for like 20 minutes or so. And either that or coffee tends to get me through the rest of my day.
That's fair.
I find if I have coffee any later than 4, it screws me up for falling asleep, which is weird because other people can do that. I have like a lot of caffeine intake every day, relatively, but I'm on kind of a rhythm of it that I guess I never have a problem falling asleep. Like I'm usually out as soon as, I'm trying to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I do feel like I should drink coffee on the show. I feel like we should probably make some mugs.
Do you want to just have some
With
decaf, some Good Morning Moonbase
I mean,
mugs?
yeah. We should
That
probably
logo of the
this logo on a mug would look really good.
Sure. I also really like the inner Moonbase. Have we ever seen that sub moon
So
thing
that's
before?
that's a
that new?
really old callback to
Okay.
the original Lurcast,
Okay.
where we were broadcasting from the underground orbiting Moonbase. So that's like a very old lure joke.
I had heard underground orbital moon base before, but I thought it meant a base inside of the moon, underground in the moon. I thought that's what that meant.
I have no idea.
Well, the logo clearly describes it as inside the Earth. Somewhere between the Earth's core and the crust, there's a second moon.
There's a second moon, and we're orbiting that.
We're orbiting the Earth's core, right?
There used to be a kayfabe about lure.
Yeah.
That is like no longer necessarily the thing. So when we did this last week, and we had the new intro, I paid like homage to that,
which
and
was
was
great.
broadcasting live within the underground orbiting moon base underneath the Earth's crust or whatever.
Yeah.
And now I can do whatever I want.
Nice. Exactly. All right. So the way the show works, Nelly.
Yeah, we eat cereal.
We eat cereal.
Yeah.
And then we chat.
Okay.
And then Ben and I have prepared a couple little bits that we're going to do.
Fun. Thanks. Homework.
And then towards the end of the show,
James uses prepared, by the way, very loosely.
That's okay. That's okay.
Very correct. And then towards the end of the show, we kind of chit-chat about the media that we're consuming that is bringing us joy.
Okay, great.
It can be you be talking about video games, movies, books, TV shows.
I got something ready for that.
Whatever you want to talk about, we can talk about. But
okay,
we're going to kick things off today with my little thing, which is a classic. Which agent are you? Which X are you?
We get to talk about Valorant.
We haven't done a who are you quiz, a la the BuzzFeed articles of the 2010s.
Right.
And so once we had Nelson, I was like, okay, what do we know about Nelson? Nelson, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that I know about Nelson, but one thing that I definitely know is that he likes Valorant.
I do.
So I Googled, which Valorant agent are you? And I got 2 possible quizzes. And this was the better one.
Well, congrats. It looks like Jack Nelson.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
It's like some weird alter ego of mine that I've set up.
By Jack Nelson, and it looks like
this was a rig. Yeah.
What is that date? 2503?
Yeah, published 25.
So March?
Yeah.
All right. So it's actually, it looks like it's actually been updated June.
No, that doesn't make any public 25. Oh, no. So last year, I'm going to assume this is December 25th
Christmas
of
2024.
Sure. I was like, how could it be 25, 12, 24?
No. 25 is the year.
No. Because
is that 12?
Yeah, it's 25, 12, 24.
It couldn't be December 24th.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to let you know that it is still September, James.
Yeah. No. I thought that was 2503
this
from
was,
here.
Yeah, this was literally published on Christmas last year.
Okay.
And then was updated in June 16th of this year.
Okay. So presumably it might have some new. When was the last agent added to Valorant?
Oh no, it was spring, I think. I believe. I want to say Waylay is the most recent agent at time of chatting, and they've been out since March or April.
Okay,
I think that's right.
All right. Well, presumably they're here. So, question 1 of 15: You're attacking on bind. Your team wants to rush. Which route appeals to you the most? Do you A, teleport through the portal for a surprise flank? B, stack up at the A... it's harder to read.
You want me to read these for you, buddy?
Yeah.
I can read it for you.
The lights are a little bright.
Yeah. Teleport through the portal for a surprise flank. B, stack up at A bath with smokes ready. C, set up early information gathering at B long. This is a whole different language to me.
Yeah.
D,
You're doing great.
lead the charge through A short with utility blazing.
Okay, so this is the best one of the quizzes that you found, and no disrespect to Jack, but there's some problems here. Obviously, there's not going to be only 4 perfect answers, and that'll probably show itself as the questions get more complicated.
Yeah,
the closest right answer for Nelly is D, lead the charge through A short. What I really would like to do is split bath.
Okay.
So that we show up in 2 prongs onto the A site. But definitely I want the utility to happen. So I agree with that. Yep.
There we go.
The spike is planted and you're in a 1v3 clutch situation. What's your first move?
Alt F4.
Great. None of them.
Yeah. Quit.
Reposition aggressively to catch them off guard. Play for time and force them to make mistakes. Use your remaining utility to gather intel on their positions. Or D, create space with flashes and take confident aim duels.
Damn.
Yeah, that's funny. These are 4 concepts that can all work well together. You don't have to choose between these things. I think the one that I'm trying to make myself do the most lately and that I keep finding will help me more is B. Just don't do anything. Like, just don't move.
I guess this is asking, like, you've planted the spike.
Yeah,
I assume.
you're the 1 and they're the 3, right? So in this situation, you need to clutch. Like, the pressure's on you to try to make up for your teammates' mistakes. The 2 of them at least haven't gotten their 1s or whatever. Maybe you even killed the other 2 people in this round, but it's like there's 3 of them left. They're all going to try to defuse after you've planted the spike.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try to not go anywhere and just hope they give me 1s and I win all 3 of them.
All right.
All right, we're going to have to rapid fire these a little bit
sorry.
because there's 15.
Okay.
Which weapon skin collection speaks to your soul? Jesus, man, people got to know these things. RGX with all the flashy animations and speed boost feel. Spectrum with its clean, elegant design. Protocol 781A with its tech-heavy aesthetic, or Mage Punk with its steampunk flair. Mage Punk is its own thing. Worth noting. That is a concept.
Yeah, the Mage Punk gun skins do have steam coming out of them a little bit.
Oh, okay.
But, okay, this question I really kind of despise because it implies you have 4 choices to have some connection between your soul and the cosmetic that you pay way too much money for to Riot Games. Like, they don't have a scale. They just have Valorant guns are crazy expensive. Anyways, the closest answer is B. The Spectrum Phantom is the only, like, skin I've paid for that gun. So,
right.
But it's because it makes music. It's not because of what it looks like.
Oh, that is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Your team's economy is broken. What's your buy priority? Light armor and sheriff, full armor and utility, half armor and ghost with full utility, or light armor and frenzy?
It's C. Make sure you buy your utility before you buy a gun.
Oh.
If you're broke.
There you go. On Haven, which defensive position feels most natural? Playing aggressive angles at A long, anchoring C site with orb control, setting up a web of traps between garage and C link, or D, holding B site solo with self-sufficient utility.
Let's go A. Aggressive angles at A long. I think I end up doing
You're a
that
shooty
more than
man?
those. It's just like if you hold A on Haven, you get to find out pretty quick what you're going to do for the rest of the round because like they kind of have to show up if they're going to go to that site and you get a really deep look and then you can get off of it if they show up somewhere else or quickly.
Yeah.
All right, question 6. Your teammate makes a questionable play and gets picked early. Picked is bad.
Picked is killed.
Yeah. Your reaction? No worries. I'll entry and make space. Stay calm. We can work this out, or we can still work this round. I saw that coming from my camera placement. Or watch this. I'll turn it around.
I don't know what this
I don't know
question
what this
means.
is asking. Yeah. I was expecting one of them to be like,
Flame them in chat.
cuss them out
Yeah.
and scream racial obscenities.
Yeah, exactly. Get your mic on and spout slurs. That would be the real answer.
That you would pick? Good to know, Nelson.
The real like Valorant question answer, right? No, not that I would pick, but let's say B. Stay calm.
All right.
Sure.
Which Valorant map mechanic excites you the most? Ascent's closable doors for creative movement. Icebox's verticality for strategic positioning. Breeze's long sightlines for information gathering. Or Split's tight corners for explosive entries.
I'll say A. Ascent's closable doors.
All right.
Yeah, I think I like playing on Split more, but let's give it to the doors.
Shout out to
Love the
doors.
doors.
Shout out the doors. You
Jim
know,
Morrison. Jim Morrison.
you know they say the day destroys the night.
In the practice range, what do you focus on improving? Movement techniques and updraft spots, lineup positions for utility placement, unusual camera and trap locations, or flash timing and curve techniques?
Such a weird question.
Dude,
The A question only relates to one agent, and so do the C and D questions. But honestly, all I do in the range is shoot the robots. That's
Yeah.
literally all I do in the range.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, this is implying that like everybody who's going into the training area is like a child and is like playing with their dolls, and it's like, whoa, look at that! Oh, cool angle! Oh, I'm sliding it up.
I actually have done the parkour in the range. So let's say A. Let's go with A. It's,
All right.
there's sort of some truth to it.
Your ideal highlight reel moment would be a 3K while dashing through smoke. Why did this like space in between suddenly get smaller?
Great question.
A perfectly timed resurrection that wins the round. Catching an entire enemy rush in your trap setup. Or an ace with your ultimate ability.
I mean, I guess an ace is better than a 3K.
Yeah.
Sure. Let's say an ace.
An ace with your ultimate's pretty cool.
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Wait, wouldn't that be you kill all 5 of them with just your ult? Is
Yes.
that the idea?
Yeah, I mean, not every agent has an ult that can kill 5 people,
yeah.
but you could maybe have every agent use their ult in a round where they kill 5 people.
Sure.
During agent select, your team needs someone to create opening picks, a reliable anchor for site defense, intel gathering and flank watching, or a self-sufficient second entry.
Okay, this question
This
is
isn't
so
even
weird.
It's not even about you anymore.
Yeah. It's like, I don't
They're
know.
like, what's your crew need, Nelly?
Hey, we've got to boot up Valorant real quick so we can find out. Honestly, it's usually smokes. Like when you're waiting, you usually have to play the They didn't even give you a controller option in these 4. It's so weird. Yeah, like B and C are both like which sentinel, and then A and D are like which duelist. Let's just say A. Someone to create opening picks. I think that's probably what is closest to most common. What a weird question.
Remember, this is the better of the ones.
Yeah.
The other one was very weird.
Yeah.
Which call-out style matches yours in competitive matches? I'm going in. Follow my lead. Let's play together and trade effectively. 2 rotating through mid, 1 still B. Or I'll flash out. Be ready to capitalize.
I mean, I probably say C. It's just like I mostly just call
giving
out
the info.
I just call out enemy positions. Yeah, I love. I mean, I do call play together
Yeah, I was
like
just gonna
2v1. I call that a lot, but I don't know if it matters. So either B or C. Yeah.
All right. The enemy team is playing very aggressively. Your counter strategy? Match their aggression with unpredictable positioning. Slow them down with defensive utility. Punish their pushes with pre-placed traps. Jesus. And contest their space with your own aggressive utility.
A. Just go fight them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Question 13. Which post-plant position suits your style? Off angle on high ground for quick peeks. Safe spot where you can support teammates. Hidden with perfect sight lines on the spike. Or close range where your kit shines.
I guess C. Usually you're like around a corner and then you jiggle peek the spike.
Mm-hmm. All
So I think that's the closest.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Your favorite way to gather information is quick peek and reposition. I mean, that's what you said.
Right.
Coordinated team communication. Tech and gadgets revealing enemy positions. Or face checking with utility ready.
Whoa.
I would pick D.
Face checking in Valorant is different than
Yeah.
face checking in League of Legends.
I know.
Yeah. It's
You
much,
guys got Garen in your book?
yeah. I mostly play off my Timu's mushrooms or whatever.
Yeah.
Timo.
Timo.
Sorry, Timo. My
Timu
bad.
is the Amazon knockoff.
Right,
which-
right.
cheap
My bad.
Chinese stuff.
Yeah, watch out for Timu mushrooms. Those are also poisonous. My favorite way to gather information is to quick peek and reposition.
Yeah.
Just go look for them and try not to die while you do it.
All right. And the final question. In overtime, both teams are on match point. Your mindset, Time to make the hero play. Stick to the fundamentals and play smart. I know exactly where they'll push from. Or, this is my moment to shine. Isn't A and D like the same thing?
Yeah, kind of.
I guess in an unrated, when you go to overtime, there's just one round. I wanted to be like, this question doesn't even make sense. But I suppose you could be playing unrated where it's just sudden death. Okay. Yeah, let's stick to fundamentals and play smart. That's what I do when it's more time clutch. When you have rounds to give, or you're just trying to screw around, and like maybe when you're either way up or way down, you can be like, let's do dumb shit. Yeah. Like make the hero play, or it's my moment to shine. But when you're trying to win, you want to like play with your team.
All right,
Time to
here we
find
go.
out who you are.
I think everyone gets Cypher no matter who they take this quiz. That's my guess.
All right, here we go. The results.
Jet.
Ooh,
You're Jet.
Okay. Great, fair enough.
You embody the wind itself. I love that they don't put a picture of the character.
Yeah, maybe they weren't allowed to.
I mean, they used a picture of the fire dude at the...
Oh, yeah, they had a picture of Yoda earlier.
Yeah.
That's weird. I don't know. Okay, well,
Predictable and fast, impossible to pin down.
You happy with that?
I'm going to guess we didn't pay
not
any
a
money
Jet-
for this quiz.
You're not a Jet player.
I've actually never played Jet. But maybe I should. Jet's had a really long time
Here,
as
there
one
you
of the
go.
top agents in competitive, like at various skill
And
levels,
like
and at pro play.
an OG, right?
Yeah, one of the first. That's
One of the
right.
first.
I don't think Jet is. I think Jet came out like with the beta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And very heavy on movement.
Yep.
Right? Like it's
Big
a
on
very
movement.
like dash and
Yeah, you have an ability that can go up, and you have an ability that can go forward. That I think you have an ability that can go horizontally in any direction, actually. And then you also have a passive, which a lot of agents don't have a passive, but you can just hold your jump button to float.
yeah.
And you used to be able to go up twice. They
nerfed that?
Jet's had a lot of nerfs because she's just been like a really good pick, like really dominant pick rate for a long time. And only just recently, like this year, are other duelists getting to be more popular than Jet. And I mean like all the other duelists together. Like people do still play Jet, but yeah.
I imagine that giving an agent that kind of maneuverability as well would dictate a lot of map making decisions.
Right. Yeah, you got to make sure walls are high enough that
yeah.
they can't jump over them if that's what you want. You know, a lot of the maps on in Valorant are kind of interesting because it turns out that there's several different agents that can take advantage of the various shapes, and also like the ceiling is like infinitely high. So while you might only run into it a little bit in the earlier ranks, as you go up, lineups should become more and more important. Like anytime you can throw something like a grenade, there's lots and lots of different ways you can like bounce it off one wall and have it go in the opposite direction and then like through the roof. Like almost every room in Valorant has like some hole in the roof somewhere, you know, that can be exploited for like a lineup. If you plant the bomb there, then you can like hide and they have no idea where you are. You're in your lineup spot where you can make like a Molotov cocktail land on the bomb.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. I still play that game.
Yeah.
I'm still playing. It's funny. This last weekend I watched some Champs, which is happening in Paris, and also a bit of this Ultimate Fighter Arena or Ultimate Fighting Arena, which is a Street Fighter tournament, and along with some other fighting games too. But I watched the Street Fighter tournament that was there, and that's also at Paris. And I think like 2 weeks ago, Fortnite Worlds was in Paris.
Huh.
So French esports fans
Just
having a great
eating-
time unless they're, you know, overthrowing their government.
Perfect.
Hopefully they're having fun with that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be safe. All right. Hey Ben, you all ready for your thing?
Yes, sir.
All right.
I jump scared the chat with it by accident.
Oh, I didn't.
I had it muted in I guess just the room, but not to the stream.
Oh, oops.
That's fine.
So they got a brief idea, but they have no idea what it was.
All right.
So great. So yeah, in the same realm where we're doing things about Nelson that we know,
Okay.
I have another quiz, but this time, shocking everybody, it is not. I had not created a PowerPoint presentation.
Ooh,
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
very different than I normally do. So people might not know this about Nelson, but you should because it's great and cool. Is Nelson plays an instrument? Nelson plays the trombone. He's a brass instrument boy. And so to test Nelson's knowledge, as well as James will be also participating in this. I have prepared a number of sounds.
Okay.
And I am going to ask you to identify which of these brass instruments it is.
Oh.
Yay.
So the instruments that we have the tuba,
Okay.
we have the French horn, we have a bugle,
Okay.
we have the baritone or the euphonium, we have a trumpet, a trombone, a cornet,
Okay.
and a flugelhorn.
Ooh.
All right.
The flugelhorn, you say?
So how this is going to work is there are obviously 8 brass instruments here, and so I'm going to play a sound from the instrument, and you just need to be you're going to number these 1 from 8 essentially. So you're going to lock in what your number 1 guess is.
Oh, okay.
Right. So for example, if we heard a thing and Nelson's like, "Oh, okay, I think that first one was the the trombone," we'll put Nelson's like 1 here, and
Sure,
James
sure.
is James can be blue and go in another spot.
Okay.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. Okay. Sound number 1.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask James to go first. I think on a lot of these.
Okay. Okay. I'm definitely leaning towards the trumpet side of things.
You're on the
Good.
trumpet side
Good
of
guess.
things,
Yeah.
right?
Unfortunately, there's 4 of those.
There are. This is the problem. I'm gonna go cornet on that one.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go cornet on that one.
James has got the cornet on 1. What about you, Nelson?
I want to guess trumpet.
Okay.
That.
Hey, are these weird ones psyching you out of it there, James?
I mean, I know all of these instruments.
Okay.
But I don't know enough about them to necessarily differentiate between them all.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I think I can tell the difference between a trumpet and a flugelhorn, but we didn't play bugle or cornet at the music school I went to, so I don't. Those ones are going to be able to get me. So if it is a cornet, kudos.
Oh yeah, right. Thank you.
Oh. Go to sleep, chat.
Can't watch chat.
We can't.
They'll cheat.
We can't see chat anymore. So if you're saying something directly to us,
Too bad.
you just have to wait. You're gonna have to ask again later. Yeah.
All right.
All right. Number 2.
Okay.
Next.
I think you're gonna get it.
I mean, so I want to say tuba.
I want to say tuba too.
I want to say tuba on this one.
Tuba 2.
Tuba 2. 2 tubas.
All right. So Nelson is going tuba. James also going with tuba. There we go. All right. Great. Okay. Number 3.
Ugh. So to me, that one is a little bit. That one feels pretty trumpety as well. But you could tell me that's the bugle, and I'd believe you. But I think I'm going to go trumpet. I think I'm going trumpet.
Okay. James going trumpet on this one.
Yeah.
I want to go cornet.
Yeah. Okay, so we swapped those two. Those are the two that I'm definitely there's no way I think I could tell the difference, but
Yeah, it's like that.
yeah.
The trumpet players can tell.
Oh, absolutely.
Trumpeters are nowhere.
No one
Yeah.
else cares though.
All right.
All right. Number 4.
It was right to make James guess first.
See. Oh.
This is similar to when we asked the Cameron to do the periodic table.
Yeah.
But James
Everybody else has to
didn't
try to
even
do the-
participate
I
in that
didn't.
one.
Hell no. Okay, I'm going Bugle on that one.
All right, James is a bugle boy of Company B. What are you thinking, Nelly?
You moved all.
Oh, you grabbed all of them by mistake.
Oop.
There we go.
God, putting the deciding to do this in OBS was
That's fine.
a choice that I made. All right, we got bugle. All right, what do you? What
I
want
to guess French horn.
Damn
for this
it!
one.
Yeah, God damn it.
Sorry, pal.
I thought it could like.
Hey, I've been wrong before.
Yeah. No. I mean, I still feel okay, but I feel less okay.
All right.
Okay.
Coming in at number 5.
Son of a gun. I want to switch my last one. God damn it.
Oh, I was wrong. I can tell the difference sometimes. Trumpet players, that still doesn't mean I care.
Hey, James, what answer do you want to throw? I mean,
I'm going to go flugelhorn.
all right.
Wait, no.
Yeah, you can do whatever. You can.
I want to go French horn because I want to go.
You can say bugle for this too. Like I'll let you double up answers if you want. You just know that you got one wrong.
Are we hearing one
Sure.
of there's 8 different sounds we're gonna hear and they each match up? Because that's information.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are 8. Yes.
Sure.
I was half expecting this was gonna be like listen to these brass instruments and I've got 8
all
to the bottom
trombone.
and it's just trombone every single time. It's trombone doing something different.
That is something I would do.
Yeah.
Nelson,
I also want to guess bugle.
you got it.
Thank you.
Yeah. Feel free to. Yeah. I'll say, James, that if you realize, oh crap, you're more than welcome.
I
to
mean,
do
going to
that.
be honest, that's the only one.
Yeah.
That
You feel. Yeah.
that I know is going to do exactly that.
Okay. All right, coming on in at number 6.
I want to say trombone.
All right, James going with trombone.
I'm gonna also guess trombone here. I think James is on to something.
That one feels like a trombone to me. I heard the slide.
Okay. Number 7, second to last.
What was that? That was the worst soundbite. All right.
It was Mary Had a Little Lamb, but you just do one note.
I mean, I only have 2 left. And to be honest, I don't really know what... That didn't sound like the... I'm going to go flugelhorn, I guess. Because that didn't sound like the baritone. Yeah, I'm going to go flugelhorn.
Nelson.
I'd like to guess baritone.
Yeah. All right. Nelson is there. Okay, and final one. Number 8.
Son of a bitch. Fine. Flugelhorn.
And James going flugelhorn.
I'm gonna guess flugelhorn as well.
All
I don't know if we got these trumpet ones right, except bugle. Turns out we did know that one.
All right. You ready for the answers?
Yeah, hold on. Let me turn Twitch chat back on.
Number
1 was indeed a trumpet.
Nice.
Okay.
Number 2 was a tuba.
All right. Yep.
All right, now here's where things start to get a little interesting.
Okay.
Number 3 was a flugelhorn.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Nice.
Number 4 was the French horn.
Yeah.
You gotta remember, the French horn's the one that sounds haunting.
Yeah, that's the one I should have gotten.
Sounds like it's got a hand inside it.
I should have gotten that one.
That's what being haunted is like.
Yeah. All right. Number 5, as most probably guessed, is indeed the bugle. Number 6. I think you both got it. Yeah. Trombone.
Bit of a gimme
That would have been embarrassing for you.
for me. Yeah.
Number 7 was the baritone / the euphonium.
Right. Sorry. Jingle bells, but you forgot the rest. That
Yeah,
was the
yeah,
that was
yeah.
the
That's what I
the
thought was
correct
gonna
comment.
play.
I
Yeah,
missed
yeah.
who said that. Oh, sorry. It's I and Alan Bird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Ian. Sorry. I wanted it to say I am. I'm just so used to the Twitch names
Yeah.
being like a sentence.
Yeah.
Like you spelled I am wrong.
We really should just start calling Ian IN. Yeah, which means that number 8 was the cornet.
Okay. All right. So
Okay.
we got our flugels and cornets backwards, among other things.
I mean, you got 6 out of.
Yeah, I got
8?
6 out of 8. I guessed trumpet correctly,
Yeah.
but then I got my cornet and my flugelhorn
2.
inside out.
I got 2 out of 8.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Good job,
go.
everybody.
Thank you.
Good job. Good job.
Happy brass instrument quiz.
Yay. That was fun.
Well, then, all right.
I feel so smart.
Let's talk about when did you start playing the trombone?
Trombone?
Was it your first?
Yeah.
The flugelhorn.
Yeah, when did you start playing the
When did you
flugelhorn?
start playing cornet, and why did you forget what it sounds like? I've never played flugelhorn. I've played in a band with a flugelhorn player.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, fun fact. I started playing trombone shortly before I started playing Magic the Gathering. It was like the same year. I was 11, or I was 10. And I turned 11 that fall. And yeah, the grade 6, we were allowed to pick a
Yeah.
band and join
Yep.
up for band. And I, in grade 5, didn't know the different. Like I had my instrument. I knew which one I wanted to play. I could tell from like the sound, but I got I would have failed this brass instrument quiz we just did at age 10 because I got the name of it switched for tuba. I thought the one with the long tube that you move back and forth at age 10, I thought that was the tuba. So I asked for that at the elementary school I was going to at the time or whatever, when they were like asking us that wanted to be in band, what do you need for next season? But then also going into grade 6, I changed schools and joined the late French immersion program.
Okay.
Because that was another thing I wanted to do, and then I never spoke with any of the admins or teachers at my previous school, and I remember getting a call like Labor Day evening or something,
just
like
before
the day
school
before
starts.
school
Yeah.
starts, being like, hey, we've secured 2 tubas for you, one for at school that you can play and another one for at home that you can practice, and we're going to rent them. And I think they left a message on the answer machine and I just didn't call them back. I was just like, oh God, what do I do with this? They like rented the instrument that I don't even want to play. Like we had also gone out and like rented me a trombone, and I just like carted to and from school on days I had band and didn't ever practice at home that year. I don't think, maybe once. But yeah, so started playing in grade 6 and was just fantastically terrible. And as was all of my my cohort, I think.
Most everybody in grade 6 band is bad.
Yeah, public school band teachers, my hat goes off to you.
Oh my God.
I know in high school, I've got some friends who do it, and like there can be some like big time rewards when people really start nailing their stuff. But yeah, those early years are tricky. I had fun with it though. I don't know. I was like trying. We slowly got a little bit better to the point where we had like some kind of end of the year concert.
I mean, you kept playing though, right?
Yeah, for sure,
'cause,
yeah.
Like, I mean, I was in high school band.
Okay.
I follow. I mean, basically the same thing. Like grade 5, I think everybody plays the
Recorder or something?
recorder.
Okay.
And then grade 6, I guess it was grade 6 that we started band, and I went clarinet.
Nice. Easy switch a little bit. You've already
little
been
bit,
holding
yeah,
something
yeah,
and pushing
exactly.
buttons.
Yeah.
I
So-
never played recorder. They didn't have nobody put a recorder in my hand in elementary school. For
Interesting.
whatever reason. I don't know why.
Interesting. Because, yeah, so I started playing the clarinet in grade 6, or maybe it was 7. I can't remember. And then continued to go 8, 9, I think 8 and 9.
Okay.
And that's how I met Jeremy Petter, because he also played clarinet
Oh, nice.
in the high school band.
A couple of liquor stick boys.
Yeah, and so, and then once I was done in grade 9 or 10, I can't remember, I was like done. Like that was
Okay,
it. And I was
sure.
awful at it. if you gave me a clarinet right now, I could do absolutely nothing with it. I could make a noise, but I couldn't play anything. But you kept going.
Yeah,
right?
I played all the way through high school, and like multiple bands. The high school I went to, there was a jazz band, and actually there was also like a pit band. But I was in the musical, so I was on stage for that part. But and there was a marching band, so I played in a
was in the
jazz
marching
band,
band, yep.
a marching band, and a
What school did you go to again?
Reynolds.
You went to Reynolds.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and I actually still play with that band now. We do one concert a year on Mother's Day over in Playfair Park. So if you want to see Nelly play trombone and you're in Victoria on Mother's Day,
There you
go to
go.
a park in Saanich and see me playing like grade 9 band music. It's just like low common denominator for anyone who's either an alum of Reynolds Band or wants to come to the practices and like is friends with someone from Reynolds Band.
Hell yeah.
And we open that show and then the high school bands play after us. And it's really cute. Like it's like this park has a whole bunch of rhododendrons like on this side of the hill that it's carved out of or whatever. And then there's like a meadow that we play, cheesy concert band music in, but it's nice.
That's cool.
Yeah, the moms I hope enjoy it. It feels like you're kind of dragging your mom if you do it every year, but it's a nice event in general. Yeah. I sort of like my mom will still generally come to it and like I'll bring Kendall and the kids most years, but it's kind of like, well, okay, I'm going to go no matter what. You can come if you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll buy you breakfast or something. Yeah. And then I also went to university for music.
Right.
So I actually originally auditioned at UVic and didn't get in like the year after high school, and then or two years after. Like I took a year where I didn't do anything. I just like worked and played in ska bands, and then
Like you do.
yeah, like you do. That was what I was doing when I was 18 and 19. And then the year after that, after working in a Greek restaurant for like 10 months, I was like, I gotta go. I gotta get my ass back in school. Like I need to not do this for the rest of my life. I need to find something else. And so I was like, well, I'm still playing in this ska band and trying to get better at playing trombone still at like age 19. So why don't I go get a degree in that? And I was able to get into a community college in Langley and went and moved in with my aunt and uncle and my cousin who was going there for music and voice. And so I did 2 years of that. And then when I came back to Victoria, I was able to get into UVic and I finished my degree there. And then haven't played as much since, life happened, obviously.
Yeah. You got married, you had kids.
Exactly. Yeah. I got a job at Yellow Jacket in there
Yeah.
and haven't played as much trombone in the past 15 years as I did for like the 10 years after high school, but I still play occasionally. I played in another ska band and, I'm available. Info at LoadingReadyRun.com. Hit me up if you have any trombone contracts you need someone for, right?
Best ska band.
Yeah.
What's your favorite ska band?
I was like the most turned on to ska music by Less Than Jake, and they're still
they're
still
still
out there
kicking,
kicking, doing the same thing.
Have
Basically,
you seen them live?
I have a couple
I've
times.
Seen them
yeah,
I've seen them a few times as well over in Vancouver.
yeah.
They're great.
They've played here at it might have been 919 the time I saw them, whatever the big club is in the bottom of the Strathcona.
Oh yeah.
And they've played at Ska Fest. I also liked Real Big Fish.
I mean, Real Big Fish is
Big Pie played around the same time. So these third wave ska bands I need to give the first nod to. But yeah, I mean I have roots that I want to give respect to. The second wave, the Specials, and then like the Scotalites and Don Drummond Jr. from the first wave, also very important influences.
Were you ever a big jazz guy?
Yeah, as part of school, like played in jazz bands, and so did some research. Like in school, I was playing in jazz bands both in high school and then again in university, and so I've done a lot of like listening to jazz and going to jazz concerts. Partly with like a sort of selfish bend of just like I want to learn this, not always with just like this is what I want to listen to have fun and relax. I've been sort of scholarly about jazz music, I guess, but I've enjoyed it too. I really like Charles Mingus. I really like Thelonious Monk. In the early days in high school, I listened to a lot of Glenn Miller. Like I had a Glenn Miller big collection that I would just like go all the way through while playing Mega Man or whatever, or like doing my homework. So and then like there's so many really important jazz artists. So I've listened to a lot of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Ben, were you ever an instrument boy?
I was.
Play? What did you do?
I played bass and guitar.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I did the two. I was in a couple of bands in high school and played a couple of shows around the city and stuff.
Did you play bass and guitar in the same bands?
No,
Or are you kind of like,
I learned. I played bass first, and then I had a buddy who wanted to play in a band, but he couldn't play an instrument, and we were like, "Well, we're playing in a punk band, so you can play bass." And so I picked up guitar.
You don't have to learn the instrument. You just have to learn our lines,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
You just have to learn the
exactly.
instrument enough to play in this punk band.
Yeah.
I
And
love
so
that.
it's how I gave him a bass to play, it was a good little time. We played in my friend's basement, and it was really funny because we had the friend whose basement we played in. He was still living at home, and his mom knew me from because I played hockey with the drummer. This was like the drummer's basement, and she knew that I was like a bit of a hoodlum, me and the bass player. So one day they found like asbestos or something like that in like one of the downstairs toilets. That the mom, like, it was just something probably from like the particle board, like of the roof or whatever.
Okay.
But the mom was like, "That's ashes. They were smoking in my downstairs basement or whatever." So we got kicked out. We weren't allowed. We weren't allowed to play in the basement anymore.
Oh, brutal.
But I used to do little punk shows around Edmonton. There's a bar called Deviate that we played in, and we were definitely underage, but we never told them, and they paid us in beer, and it was a good
Hell
time. Yeah.
Was any of the school did you ever do any school stuff or no? Just,
No, my mom really got when I was like younger. I played violin and then cello, but I always like really hated it. So I did a couple of like concerts for cello that I just pretended,
Nice.
and there was enough people in the
That
in
you-
the group
yeah, oh,
that
yeah.
you could just get away with.
You got
it.
good at holding your bow so it wouldn't touch the strings.
Yeah, exactly. And it was like, because it was at the time, I'm like, man, cello's stupid or whatever. And, it's not until high school that I get into bands like Apocalyptica that I'm like, oh, man, cellos are cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, I didn't really hold on to much of my, like music knowledge. Like, I could play still, but, like, yeah, definitely not to, like, any, like, amazing performance like level anymore. But
Fair.
Yeah, my skills have definitely kind of like dropped off a little bit. Like I'm rusty now, but like I still do play like a bit, and I'm interested in playing more in the future. And want to continue to do music.
When did we most recently have you playing for Lure stuff?
I just showed up for. I think I've only done one like appointment with Lure for Christmas during the pandemic.
Didn't we do some like improv thing recently with you and
Maybe.
Ian?
Man, I work here a lot. Like I'm in this office like every week. Man.
That's fair.
Did I bring a trombone to Desert Bus?
At
Yeah,
some
maybe.
point you might have done that.
Maybe I
but
brought a trombone to Desert Bus.
I don't think that's what I'm thinking about.
Okay.
I remember it was a Christmas bit, and like it was just like it was. I think it was like a Seafoot episode.
Yeah.
and Nelson was the Seafoot band. And
Right.
I, like, pointed, but it was
that
just
makes sense.
Nelson.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm the
Single
whole
time
band.
or whatever. Yeah.
Oh man, that gig actually reminds me. Sorry, I also I had the trombone for Horse Club. That's true. I did have the trombone for Horse Club.
Yeah.
Yeah. So not Ian Corey. I think. Wait, no. I just showed up and learned DJ software with Corey for Horse Club. We might have if we do a revival Horse Club, the trombone might show up on it. Maybe I did also have trombone in the last one. Anyways, whatever. I had this gig shortly after college, or maybe it was during my last year, where it's a live, like, I don't think it was Fringe, maybe some theater show. This theater show had a run that might have been part of like the Fringe Festival, or it might have just been like before it or something, or part of some other smaller festival. Anyways, we had like 4 or 5 shows, like over 2 weekends or something like that. And I was all of the music. Like and it was like I just improvised like the whole score. Like it was kind of different every time, but we had a few main beats in the play where I was like, okay, I'm gonna play something of this mood for this scene, and that was a ton of fun. I really liked that gig. I was just like on stage, like in one corner or like right in the middle. Like they moved me around a little bit, depending on what the scene was, but. I'm kind of like just behind the players, and it's this show. There's like 4 actors and a puppet or something, or a stuffed animal is one of the characters, and like the actors eventually just started fucking with me a bunch on stage. Like they'd be like delivering their lines like closer and closer to me and my trombone, and then like on top of like on either side of my head or whatever, they're like, you know, shouting at each other and then like staring at me in the face and trying to get me to break while I'm playing trombone,
Nice.
which worked. It happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like this theater show was, I want to say it was called The Monkey War of Fire, but that was a lot of fun as a trombone player.
Cool.
Yeah. As an aside.
There's the dude who's been getting like a lot of popular on like Instagram reels, who's like a drummer for like an in-house band, I think, at like a bar or whatever.
Oh, I've seen this guy.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
it's just like they'll be playing, you know, like Welcome to the Jungle or like something like that, and he's got like a beat pad beside him that he's like put like mimetic sound beats or whatever. You know, and it'll just be like, you know, coming in and be like, right before the guy comes in, it'd be, you know, and it'd be like, and like, and it's like the, you know, the lead singer is like trying not to crack as he's like messing with them, and
It's
it's
very
quite
awesome.
funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very good.
Soundboards are great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, friends. We're coming up to the end of today's show. And so we like to end every episode talking about the various forms of media that exists and what is making us happy. Most recently, generally speaking, for Ben and I, it's whatever we've been doing in the last week, because we do this every week. But for Nelson, I mean, it can be in the last couple days or the last couple weeks or months, whatever you want to talk about in the world of media that has brought you joy, specifically brought you joy.
Okay. Can I gripe instead? That'll bring me
Can
joy.
I bitch, actually?
Yeah. No, it's not exactly bitching, but I have something that's almost prepared for this. I was super prepared, not even knowing that there was a media segment. Just this morning, I'm washing dishes.
Yep.
I've already listened to the K-pop Demon Hunters track that I wanted to hear, and then it plays something else. I'm like, that's okay, but I'm going to choose a different song. And I want to listen to Tears by Sabrina Carpenter, but I'm getting my smart home assistant to play it. So it's giving me the clean version. And
Yep.
And Sabrina has had a tough time with clean versions. It took her a while for her team to eventually come out with Little Sucker to replace from that first hit of hers she had a couple years ago, right? And then Kids Bop absolutely just decimated her with just like, it was right there. You just want to sing Please Don't Embarrass Me or My Mother.
Right.
And it was so much... sorry. Bump to the mic, sorry. Such a better lyrical flow to that one. Shout out Kids Bop. So this morning I'm listening, and she'll sing, the robot will let her sing Tears Run Down My Thighs still. That's fine. But she's not allowed to say, I get wet at the thought of you. They just blur out, they bleep
blur out
out
the
wet,
whole thing.
or they just silence wet. I get at the thought of you. So I just want to offer for free, if anyone from Sabrina's team is watching this, or Sabrina, you can have this for free. I get red at the thought of you. Still only one syllable, still an inside, like soft E or whatever that's called. The vowel is the same, basically. And it's like you get embarrassed or shy. You know, your face turns red.
Yep.
You don't have to stumble on that one.
That's fair.
You're going to nail it.
So you like Sabrina Carpenter is what I hear.
I do like Sabrina Carpenter. I watched this movie that Anna Kendrick directed recently that I don't know if it brought me joy, though. Oh, shoot. This is just like the most recent movie I watched. But it was The Woman of the Hour.
Okay. I've heard about it, yes.
I enjoyed the parts where Anna Kendrick was on screen.
Okay.
That brought me joy.
Okay.
I really liked K-pop Demon Hunters, though. I'm a dad of a 9-year-old and a 7-year-old, so other dads will know that K-pop Demon Hunters was probably on in their living rooms a whole bunch.
Frankly, it
this
feels like
summer.
that's a good thing.
Sure.
Compared to some of the other options that I've heard about over the years, right? Like,
Right, yeah,
I've
for
watched
kids
K-pop
media.
Demon Hunters. It's
Right.
phenomenal. It's
Okay.
a lot of fun.
Wait.
I'm sure the 90th time would be just as annoying as the 90th time of anything, maybe. But
Yeah. It's like, the movie is fine. It's not too annoying, and the songs are fantastic. And so, like, I think we're pretty lucky to have that this summer. But I've noticed that, like, there's kind of a disconnect like, it's in terms of, like, a marketing feat. It's a really weird success that, like, Netflix was just kind of like, okay, here's this new movie, right? Like, there's no campaign for it, and it just, like, exploded with kids, and I heard like 20 somethings or something, but then there's like demos that are just like, what are you talking about or whatever. So I wasn't sure if the rest of the crew here had even really like heard about this movie yet, because the ones with kids I'm sure have.
Well,
and maybe we're loud enough.
No.
Okay.
I kicked down the door at Lur. And I was like, I was like, you all got to watch K-pop Demon
great.
Hunters.
Okay.
And then Serge did. And I went to Graham and I was like, Graham, K-pop Demon Hunters. And he's like, yeah. I'll get to it eventually, kind of thing. And it took like quite a while. I was expressing K-pop Demon
Okay,
Hunters.
so the anime fans also maybe were just like on top of it from the rip. That makes sense. It is on Netflix. Yeah, sorry, I'm just doing advertising for free though. But yeah,
That's what the segment is. That's
if
fine.
you have Netflix and you haven't if you have Netflix and you haven't watched K-pop Demon Hunters yet, I would recommend it. It gets going pretty quick. You'll know within 10 minutes whether you want to finish it or not. Yeah. Just listen to the first song. It's right off the rip. If you're not having a good time, turn it off. The whole movie is pretty short, as Evil Badman points out.
Yeah, it's 90 minutes.
And it's like across those 90 minutes, I think you get like 10 bangers. Like there's not that much going on in the movie that isn't like a really catchy tune. Like the songs do a bunch of storytelling.
Yeah. I mean, it's a musical.
Yeah, basically. Well, but like plenty of musicals only have like 4 or 5 songs or maybe 3 songs that you remember and like plenty of on-stage dialogue, right? But the K-pop Demon Hunters string from one banger song to the next is pretty tight.
I think that's
among musicals.
Why it's hit so well.
Yeah.
Too.
Oh yeah.
Because there's been a number. It's the number one like complaint that I've had with like a lot of musicals. Like for example, like Moana 2 came out recently, right?
Yeah.
Is there's so many musicals coming out where I couldn't point to one song where I'm like, that's the Let It Go. That's the You're Welcome.
Right.
You know, there's just like so many that are coming out that like maybe they're throwing too many lyrics into a bar or like any of those kinds of things where I'm just like, I don't know. There's no reoccurring song, right? But it's like everybody was singing Golden for like, you know, still are like after the
big
kind
song
of
of
thing,
the summer.
right? And so
absolutely.
I think they're just you need to have your, as annoying as I'm sure it is for parents, you got to have your Let It Goes, right?
Yes.
You need to have that one song that the kids are going to be like singing on repeat. They're like, and we just heard that song, play it again, and you put it on repeat for like 3 hours.
Yeah. That's been my daughter's bedroom this summer. Certain weeks for sure. There's been some days where she just has Golden on repeat, and I'm like, okay, I think she's been listening to the song and singing it over and over again for 2 hours. I should go check on her.
I should go. Wellness check.
We should put make sure she's still okay, staying hydrated and all that.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. How about you? Sorry, what have you been consuming or
anything? For me, in the last week specifically, 2 things. Number 1, football's back.
Okay.
We're a big football house, specifically Ashley. Actually.
American football or Canadian football?
American football.
American football's back. Okay.
American
all right.
football.
All right.
Big football fan. Like our football. So that's like our Sundays and our Monday nights and our Thursday nights.
Okay.
Because there's always football on.
Okay.
TV-wise, though, Only Murders in the Building is back.
Is that like season 3 or 4? Oh, 5.
5th season.
Okay. All right. Good for
and
them.
I love this show. I think it's great. It never fails to make me smile. It instantly has now associated itself in my mind with fall, like the season. So like because they've consistently, unlike many other shows out there who are like, all right, I hope you enjoyed our 10-episode series. We'll see you in 18 to 36 months. I think one of the reasons why I love Only Murders so much is because it's just consistent. Every September, we get a new season. And we got the first 3 episodes last Wednesday. And they were, I think, the strongest start to a season maybe since the first.
Nice.
Highly recommend Only Murders in the Building. I love it. I love the humor. I love how it's shot. Everything about it just makes me very happy. So
that's impressive that they've done 5 seasons in 5 years.
Yeah.
Because that doesn't happen in TV anymore.
no,
right?
it doesn't.
Like
It's great.
You can make an argument. Not everyone will agree with you, but it's an easy argument to make. A lot of people will agree with you that Severance is the best show on TV right now, and they're working on their 3rd season, and it'll have been like 8 years or something. I know there was a writer's strike and an actor's strike and a
the
pandemic.
gap between 1 and 2 sucked, and they know it, and they are like, that's not going to happen again. We
Right, but
promise.
I mean, a
We
lot of the
promise,
studios,
but
yeah,
we'll see.
Yeah, a lot of the shows running, it's not entirely up to them anymore in the world of streaming services now, right? It's like the Netflix gives you 3 seasons kind of within 5 years, and then they cancel you or whatever,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Like there's not a lot of shows. They're like, oh, 5th season, and it's only been 5 years. That's really impressive. So hats off to whoever's managed to pull the money strings with Only Murders in the Building to get that to keep going.
I think that's called Steve Martin, Martin Short, and Selena Gomez. They
Sure,
just make it
it's
happen.
them. Yeah, they're the
I think
they're
they're
the
just the
executive
driving-
producers. Yeah,
they are the driving
for
force
them.
behind that show. So, Ben, what's up?
I got a Switch 2.
Yeah.
Oh, nice! Congrats.
He did.
I saw the ad for this new Animal Crossing game, and I might have to get one soon too.
I was gonna not. I was like, I don't need to get a Switch 2. And then the most recent Nintendo Direct, they were like, we're gonna sneak a little Pokemon into this one, because usually Pokemon's got their own directs.
Right, right.
And they showed off 2 games. They showed off more footage for the upcoming Pokemon Legends game. And Legends has been my favorite of it was my favorite of the last games that came out. But they also introduced, I didn't think I would buy it, but I probably will, a game called Pokopia, which
Pokemon Minecraft.
it's
Kinda,
like Pokemon,
yeah.
it's like Pokemon Minecraft, Animal Crossing
Yeah.
kind of thing. A lot
Yeah.
of people are saying Dragon Quest Builders.
Yes.
I've
I
never
also
heard of
get
that game. Is that a
tentacle
good
too.
game? Okay.
I
Yeah.
can absolutely see Dragon Quest Builders.
Yeah.
I think the Minecraft the Minecraft comparison doesn't really work for me,
Yeah.
to be honest.
It's not really.
But neither
Like,
does
it's just
the
'cause it
Animal
looks
Crossing
square.
one. I think Dragon Quest Builders
Really?
is actually
I
the
thought-
best comparison, it feels like.
Go ahead.
Have you played like a lot of New Leaf or any of those kinds of ones, James? Or
I played New Horizon,
okay, yeah.
like everybody else did in the
2020. Yeah.
I heard music from that game for the first time, like not like one of the more popular songs, but just one of the songs that somebody put it in the background of their YouTube video, and like my brain like short circuited for a second, hearing that music and how I associate it with like hours spent playing it during the first 6 months of the pandemic.
Yeah.
Ugh.
But
It was awful.
It's got that vibe. So, anyways, but so that was more me going like, okay, well, I should go back and I should play Pokemon Scarlet, because I think, and so I restarted the file, started playing it. I was like, this game actually really bangs. It just runs like crap. It's so awful. And Nicole was like watching me, and she's like, man, it like lags like crazy with you just playing it, huh? And it's like, yep, this is kind of one of the reasons that I kind of want to get a Switch too. And I didn't want to spend $700, but then I was going through my collection and discovered that I have like I had a lot of old stuff that was like worth dollars.
Yep.
Nice.
And I probably got a lot less than I could have if I decided to really grind it, kind of a thing. Like I had a copy of Fire Emblem Fates, which is the combination of Birthright and Conquest from that era. It was like a special edition one that you could only get then.
Okay.
And that one 3DS cartridge in box is worth like $600.
Jesus.
Yeah, and I got $300 for it.
All right.
Still.
Which is like, and I was talking because I went to Epic to do this, right? And they're just like, yeah, like we sold the last copy we got for like $550, but 3DS games move like really slowly.
Yep.
So he's like, I can give you 40% if you're asking for cash. And I was like, sure, fine. That's fine. So I basically just sold a bunch of my old stuff and paid maybe $50 for the Switch 2.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
And dude, it's night and day. It's literally, it feels like someone said, it feels like I'm playing a game from like 2010 on modern hardware,
Yeah.
that it runs flawlessly. It's incredible. So
That's awesome.
so yeah, I've been playing Pokemon and gearing up for the new ones coming out in October. And then show wise, Nicole and I just finished rewatching season 1 of Twisted Metal because the new season just came out.
Oh yeah.
And God, it's such a banger show, and
Yeah?
it's got like such a good cast too. Like even if you know nothing about Twisted Metal,
Played the original game.
yeah, I mean it's like it has like a lot of like nods to it, but it's like it's completely on story. Anthony Mackie and Stephanie Beatrice are like incredible together. They do stuff.
Okay.
They're super fun to watch. If you're not aware, like it's got it's got Samoa Joe. He is the actor playing Sweet Tooth, but
Okay.
his voice is done by Will Arnett.
Oh, wow.
And so it's big Samoa Joe with like the clown mask and all that kind of jazz, but Will Arnett's voice is coming out of it.
Cool.
And it's super good. I really recommend checking out Twisted Metal. It's solid show. Also, Anthony Mackie's just like super funny.
Fair.
And yeah, very good show. That's been Ben's media.
Cool.
Weep.
I got a PlayStation 2 recently, like right when the Switch 2 came. Not PlayStation 2, sorry, a PlayStation 5. Yeah, I bought a PlayStation 5 when the Switch 2 came out because we looked at the games on offer and we were like, I don't know if we care enough, and we just wanted something to play Split Fiction on, and we were like, well, maybe we'll try this other one because then maybe Nelson will play Valorant on the couch while Kendall reads a book or something, and that worked a little bit. Unfortunately, console Valorant just isn't the same as PC Valorant.
Dear God, no.
It's not. But whatever. We bought the PlayStation 5 and played Split Fiction and only just recently finished it. So if you haven't played that game, it does require 2 people, but it was fantastic. Cool. That game was really good. And speaking of things that bring me joy,
Sweet.
I thought of one.
All right.
Yeah.
Joy is important. Find things that bring you joy.
I should also mention, shout out to Pleonastic Tautology in the chat who saw that I was playing the game and went, you didn't play the DLC, did you? Here you go.
Oh, hell yeah.
Which was very kind of them.
Nice.
Very nice. Thank you. All right, friends. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us today. As always, this has been an absolute pleasure. Thank you to Nelson.
Hey.
For joining us in today's festivities. I hope you enjoyed yourself.
I did. Yeah, this show's great.
I hope you recommend it to your friends.
Okay, I will.
Specifically the ones who need to come on the show.
Wheeler, come on this show. It's fun.
There you go. Endorsement from Nelly.
Yeah.
Thank you again to Ben, as always, for helping out and running all the technical side of things. Thank you, Ben. Ha! Your mic is off. And thank you to all of you for watching. We really do. We really do appreciate it. And we could not do everything we do here without your support over at the Patreon at patreon.com/LoadingReadyRun, or becoming a member on this very YouTube channel if you're watching over on YouTube, or subscribing on Twitch. It is September. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Thank you all so much for hanging out. We'll be back next week with special guest Corey in the hot seat. So until then, I will talk to you all later. Nelson, say goodbye.
Sandblast.
Bye, everybody.